Oh, okay, okay. My mic was muted. My bad. What's the deal, cuz? It got me stuck in traffic. Hold on. How about now? Audio, audio. For sure. Salute to West Austria. By the way of East Oakland. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to Austria, cuz y'all doing y'all thing out there, man. Shout out to the VwP members. Hoodlum, good looking fool. You know, they was mad as hell in the chat. How about now? You can hear me? I don't know. Somebody said thumbs up. All right, for sure. Yeah, they was mad as hell in the chat, man. They be hella mad over there. But then you gotta remember, like, most of that viewership is like hella young teens and kids, and you know, they hate our take on the Hispanics and shit. So they be mad as fuck. I think we did our thing though. Laptops up. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. We got some big guests for y'all lined up. But yeah, man, I'm answering all questions right now. Any questions y'all got about the content? Any topics y'all want us to touch on? Any guests y'all want us to have pull up? Y'all let us know. I done damn near lost my voice in there yelling so motherfucking much. Inhaling all that damn smoke. What y'all on though, man? You know, it was a good one today. It was cool. They had a nice mix in there today. I fuck with it. I don't care how mad the chat is. I fuck with it. I think everybody did their thing. So, you know, what y'all on though? It's Friday, cuz I'm in Cali. Y'all gotta pop out. You said get Mustafa boxing as a guest. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the list. Can we have Dewan B on the show? Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. The options are limitless. So anybody y'all want to see us politic with or bring on the show, throw a name out there. I'll send it to the team, to the research team. Let them do their Googles, and we'll see about it. It's a couple names who tapped in. Surprisingly, they tapping in. I'm like, damn, I would have never even thought y'all watched the show. They like, nah, we fuck with the show. Trump said birthright is only for FBAs. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're gonna discuss. Yeah, Trump know the truth. Trump sprinkling the truth out there. When we gonna discuss Carmelo upgraded charges with Brandon? Yeah. What's crazy is I invited Brandon the other day. His ass just didn't answer. Next thing I know, he was on his live stream. So maybe he trying to get his channel, his personal channel cracking when he not on no jumper. But y'all tap in with Brandon and ask that nigga when he coming back. 'Cause I invited that nigga twice. It ain't finna be too much more invites, cuz so you know he be up at no jumper a lot. Am I driving? Hell yeah. Hey, on the set, I hit the nigga twice, cuz. I'm like, hey, you trying to record? One day he had to go to no jumper. I'm like, cool, understandable. I hit the nigga but like the last episode we just recorded, I didn't even upload the full episode. I only uploaded the 607 footage. I'm gonna upload the full episode as soon as I get back to the studio in a minute. But the nigga didn't pop out. He like, what time? I tell the nigga the time. He didn't pull up. So y'all go tell good. If y'all want to see us debate him on that. Greg Book. Oh, 52 blocks. Oh God. I wanted to learn 52 blocks, nigga. I remember that shit first hit YouTube. I'm like, this shit active. I would love to do that one and put tongue tied. Put that together. Tell me how I can get in contact with him. I'm gonna tap in for sure. I fuck with 52 blocks. Yeah, all that 52 block, all that shit is official to me. I fuck with it. I definitely wouldn't mind having them on the show. I fuck with the bartenders, all that. I fuck with that whole movement. Somebody said, are you driving? Hell yeah, I'm on the freeway going 5 miles per hour, cuz bumper to bumper, 46-minute delay. 46-minute hold up on top of it being Friday. Why people be hating so hard in Reddit? Killed it today. Good looking, bro. I'm gonna tell you why they hate so hard in the Reddit. Most of the Reddit is young Hispanic kids. Most of the Reddit are young Hispanics, young Mexicans who don't like us revealing the truth about black and brown relation. So they just hate. Instead of acknowledging the truth, like, damn, cuz he really not lying. I fuck with black people. I don't think that way. But a lot of my people, they do think that way. Instead of acknowledging that like an intelligent person, they're ignorant. So they just get mad and call it racist. Even though nothing I'm saying is racist, except pointing out the racism. Is this tripping off Crawford versus Canelo? Nah, it's not tripping off Crawford versus Canelo, because before Crawford versus Canelo, you had Mayweather fighting on their holiday every year, whooping their feet. So it ain't got nothing to do with sports. It's about the black and brown politics in California. The black and brown relationship in California. I speak the truth on that because prior to the viral wave's existence, nobody with a cool size platform will speak the truth about what goes on out here, because out here, Hispanics are the majority. So if you speak anything about Hispanics other than saying I love Hispanics, people are they won't support you for the most part. Some do, because we still get a lot of support. But on a mass scale, they'll just say, "Oh, you racist, you hate Mexicans, you hate Hispanics," for just simply speaking the truth. Me, I personally don't care. I'm gonna speak the truth regardless of who like it or not. So that's why they was hating on us. That's why they hate on us every time we come. If you notice, they have a large Hispanic following. So naturally, they're gonna hate. Even though we're not saying nothing hateful. Y'all ready for a live show? On the set, my barber today told me we need to do a live show for the summer. So before the end of the summer, we for sure putting that together. I'm gonna holler at the team today. And we had went to this club venue. Dude had reached out. He was gonna let us use his venue for the live show. I wanted to build the following up some more, but yeah, you're right. We got to get that cracking. Chicago tapping in. What's up, gang? Shout out to Chicago. You stand behind this for sure. Salute to you on the set. I fuck with Chicago. God, I can't wait to go back. Chicago is lit. Chicago is active. I fuck with Chicago. It's cracking down there. I'm like, how you? I don't know, cuz some people just can't handle the truth, but most people can't. I don't think I said nothing wrong. I don't even see how they getting offended at what I'm saying if what I'm saying is what you're doing. That's like me getting mad if somebody getting in the live right now, like, hey, Viral, you driving the car on live. Oh, what the fuck? Why would you say that? Like, nigga, I'm driving the car on live, cuz why would I get mad about that? You wish Lush would stop pandering. He's actually smart. Yeah, Lush is smart, but Lush is one of those people, he's afraid of being hated. Lush is a people pleaser. So Lush tries to please everyone, even if it's at the detriment of himself, because that's what happens to people pleasers. When you try to please everyone, not only do you please no one, but you displease yourself in the process. That's why I don't pander, because I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, straight up. You said, how they going to tell us how we get treated on the West Coast? Exactly, that's all I'm saying. How you going to tell niggas about how they get treated? Like, what? Like, we telling you how it is. Hell yeah, 100 to 150 for sure fucking with y'all. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Man, though, we definitely got to get that cracking. Yeah, we can catch a fade. Where you at? I'm finna be in Long Beach. Where you at? Meet me there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. But you gonna pay me to fight me though. So make sure you come with a bag. DM me on Instagram. I'll tell you the amount. You ain't just fighting me for free because you want to fight. Don't work that way. You want to squabble? We could squabble for sure. But your ass finna pay. Fuck about you being hurt. So what? Y'all niggas be it's crazy. It's the same in the Bay. If they got numbers, they tripping. Look at San Jose. And what's crazy is they tell us it's not like that in the Bay. That's their favorite line. Oh, in the Bay is different. But every Bay nigga I talk to says otherwise. Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. Then they hung out. But you came home around 3. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, cuz. You said you gonna pray for me for sure. Is it still frozen? Somebody had called me. You know, every time they call on the phone, it freezes. Let me know if it's frozen. Charging 50K. Yeah, I'm gonna charge that nigga 50 bands. Nigga think he just finna pull up and get a fade. Like, cuz, what you think this is? That VwP 4 extra collab, yeah, that'll go viral. That'll definitely go viral for sure. They definitely should set that up. I fuck with 4 extra shit. Cuz funny as hell. What do I think about 4 extras? 4 extras is your standard LA gangbanger. Like when you think of LA gangbang, 4 extra is it. It's like that's what it is. A lot of y'all didn't grow up around it, so to y'all, it's like, oh my God, I never seen nothing like this. But if you talk to anybody from out here that's from anywhere, just out here, period, you got a cousin that gangbang or you gangbang, everybody knows a 4 extra out here. Everybody has a 4 extra in their hood. I got 4 extra in my hood. Extra'd out, just like Cub. Knockout artists, all that. All Cub want to do is gangbang, turn up on ops, and knock shit out. I got a couple homies like that from the set. Every hood in the city, LA County got homies like that. Every hood in the world do. It's just, you know, most of these people didn't grow up around this environment. So to them, this their first time seeing it. To me, I'm like, oh, Cub act just like the homie. Burnt out. But he funny though. And I think he's smarter than he lead on. You said, I love Raza, but we telling it how it is. That's all I'm saying, cuz. I'm telling it how it is. I don't get my emotions involved in this shit. I remove my emotions. Make a song about the pyramid lifestyle. Yeah, shout out to the pyramids, cuz magical. Go there if you can. What do I think about how Brandon moves on No Jumper? I think Brandon is trying to fit in a sense. I don't think he does too much of the Pan-African shit. See, y'all don't know the Brandon we started potting with early. Like, if y'all go watch our earlier episodes with Brandon, you will get the real raw and uncut Brandon. The Brandon that's on No Jumper now is not the exact same Brandon. I see Brandon trying to expand on shit he talks about. Cause he didn't like talking about music, sports. He didn't like talking about like none of the urban shit at all. He wanted to just talk about like community shit, politics, Pan-African shit. Like that was it. That was his bag. I started telling him like, cuz, you gotta start talking about other shit to expand and to get people to listen to that shit. Cause the people who like politics, they gonna listen. The people who like Pan-Africanism, they gonna listen. But the people who don't know about it or don't like it, they're not gonna listen. So you could trick people into listening by talking about things that they like and they care about. And as they're listening, they stumble into what you really want to talk about, mixing the medicine with the candy. So a lot of the stuff he do over there, I know I'm like, okay, he's trying to adjust himself to that crowd. Cause we all do it. It's like we gotta, I'm still me over there, but I know like some shit I want to talk about, their audience doesn't care to hear about. So I refrain from talking about it. What's up from Miami? Shout out to Miami. Love it out there. I got to get to Miami before the summer over. I love it out in Miami. Don't you think it's it's odd for Extra having a kid and the way him saying he knocks all these dudes out when it comes to King Pills or no? I think the King Pill thing could have been a thing before he pulled up and acted like he was in Fo Extra Hood looking for him. See, everybody's not playing the content game the way everybody else is. This is what YouTube and people outside of Cali got to realize. Some people eat, breathe, live shit, and die by gangbanging, by their gang. Their gang is their identity. The same way a lot of, like, think of a Bible thumper. Like, you got religious people who casually follow religion. They might go to church every now and then. And then you got Bible thumpers. They whole life revolve around the Bible. No matter what conversation you have, it's going to circle back to something to do with the Bible and their religion. Just like that's the same as gangbanging. You got casual gangbangers who they might not always be on that all day. And then you got Fo Extras. It's gangbanging is life. So that's why it's hard for y'all to understand, because y'all don't understand. Some people, their whole life is gangbanging. That's it. Whether they got kids or whatever, they'll still throw it away over their game. That's the homies that's like extra out, burnt out, turned out. That's just what it is. Now, your average gangbanger by that age, Fo Extras already is transitioning into different phases of life. They got kids, their mind expanded. They usually, they traveled. They tired of going to jail. They probably working a 9 to 5. They start to learn, damn, the streets lied to us. And then you start to see the treachery, the backstabbing, the inner circle beefs, the snitching, the selective politicking. Then you like, man, I'm from the hood, but fuck the hood. It's more to life than this. So it's like it's different levels, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas got in it to just be popular. Some niggas got in it to get bitches. Everybody chose a different reason why they started gangbanging. Niggas like Fo Extras, like, it's the gang and that's it. The set is life. So that's why you see in the way he responded to 607 If you're not a part of this shit, you will never understand it. I understand the mindset, even though my mindset might not be the same. At one point, I didn't give a fuck about life. Not that I didn't care about living. It's just things that I would do. You would look and be like, damn, Cud don't care about living or dying. Because there's no way he would be doing the shit he doing if he did. And then I grew up, got more experience in life, and now it's like, damn, Cud, I would never do that shit again. It just hit me. We need that VwP Joe Budden podcast. On God, that gotta happen. That gotta happen. That definitely gotta happen. We gotta get on the Joe Budden pod. That'll be full circle for me, because I grew up listening to Joe Budden. When niggas used to laugh when I said I listened to Joe Budden, niggas used to be like, "You listen to who to pump it up, nigga?" I'm like, "Cub, have you never heard this nigga rap for real? You think all he is pump it up?" I used to be arguing with niggas. So it's like once we hit the Joe Budden pod, that's like full circle for me. Like, damn, cuz, sure. I've been supporting this nigga when the whole world hated that nigga. When they was looking at Cuz like a goofy, like I was supporting Cuz. You said them squares think over exaggerating extras is more than he really is. He didn't get it flame P nice like that when y'all was up there. Shout out to Adam, DJ Academics, and Flacco. This game. This is what y'all gotta realize, cuz this is the difference. Adam is paying for extras. Adam is Fo Extras boss. Fo Extras works for no jumper. Adam is changing his life. When he got out of jail, Adam is paying him thousands of dollars to do content. That is not this. And you got to realize him and Adam are building a rapport to where they can joke together certain ways that a complete stranger cannot. I don't understand how nobody understands this. That's like you and one of your close friends, y'all trolling each other, y'all joking, and y'all saying personal jokes. And then a complete stranger come and try to say the same type of joke. Like y'all might be having your mama jokes or something, because y'all already know each other mamas. And then a complete stranger come up and start trying to roast your mama. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I don't know you like that, nigga. The fuck make you think we cool enough for you to be joking like that? Like, what don't y'all understand? It's a difference. Adam trolling is not the same as 607 running content on this nigga name, and he don't even know this nigga. And then you look at 607 he's trolling gang members. He said the S word to Munchie B, knowing Munchie B's a blood, but then he disguised it as trolling. See, this is what y'all got to pick up on. When you go to jail or prison, you gain certain superpowers that civilians don't have, because you have to have it to survive. So you got to pick up on people playing mind games, because if you don't, that could be life or death in there. They call it prison games. So a lot of prison niggas are trying to run mind games on you. 607 be doing that on niggas. When he said Hoover S blank remover, like, oh, I'm just trolling, gang. I forgot. I didn't even know you was blood. Like, nah, you knew. You said what you really wanted to say, and then when I checked you about it, you like, oh, I was just playing, I was trolling. Like, no, cuz that's totally different than Adam showing up with a carrot because it was a story of 4Extra knocking somebody out and putting a carrot in his butt. Like, that's totally different. Like, how are you even comparing that? Matter of fact, you could come on the live. Yeah, Mood Music was classic. Mood Music, classic. 1 through 3. 4 has some bangers on there. Yeah, for sure. Y'all said Frozen again? It's classic. You's a goofy. What car do I drive? Why the fuck would I say what type of car I drive on live? It's Frozen. I probably hit a bad spot on the freeway, cuz. I'm on the 5 right now, so I probably hit a fucked up spot. Haters World is definitely a goofy. We know that. We know the truth. Yeah, I'm in a bad spot on the freeway, cuz. I'm on the 5 right now. Transitioning, so the service will kick back in. But yeah, it's like certain shit that the fans don't understand. I understand they don't come from this lifestyle, so they don't get it. That's why when we give takes, they can't understand the takes, because it's like they had never lived that life to be able to eat from that perspective. Vince Staples top 3 out of Long Beach. Shout out to Vince Staples, cuz that connection got to happen too. I don't even think that's the real Hater World. If it is, he's a goof. But I think that's a troll page. Y'all let me know. Is the audio back? Is the video back? Or do I got to restart it? Y'all let me know. That's a fact. Hey, you know the truth. Niggas be on the internet just yelling loud. Niggas be behind the cameras yelling loud. Soon as you see him in person, it's all, I was just playing this content. That's the reason why 4X is turned up on Unc, because he like, I'm not giving you no room. I'm not giving you no leeway to play with me the way you did Munchie B. That's out. I already seen your track record. Yeah, I know that's a troll. How am I janky? How am I janky with the race argument? The topic they had on the screen was about the N-word. It was about Mexican OT saying the N-word. How the fuck am I bringing up race topic? The topic was what they brought up. You're just mad that I'm speaking the truth about it because now you can no longer be hide behind, oh, I love the culture, but you really racist and really don't fuck with black people. That's why. It ain't the fact it's a race topic, because if I was just talking about blacks and whites, you wouldn't give a fuck. The fact that you're mad is a lot of truth that goes unspoken out here is being spoken and brought to the limelight, and people around the world are starting to see, damn, cuz, we never noticed this shit. That's what that is. The podcast, No Jumper News, the latest episode is out now. Our next episode will be out tonight. I gotta go home and upload it. Can I grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, it's like, bro, they get mad at us for speaking about it, but they're not mad at dude for saying what he said. How the fuck you mad at us for speaking about what he said, but you're not mad at what he said? It's funny how it's only a problem talking about race when black people talk about race. When everybody else want to talk about race and how prideful they are their race, it ain't no problem. You know why? That's hating you. You don't like black people. That's all it is. Because when black people talk about our race and what we accomplished in our history, it makes you feel inferior. That's why you don't like us talking about it. When niggas say, oh, we invented language, the earliest example of human language comes from Africa. The early example of art comes from Africa. The earliest example of music comes from Africa. The earliest example of mathematics comes from Africa. The earliest example of science comes from Africa. When we start talking that shit, it make people feel inferior because they start to look at themselves like, damn, if they invented all this shit and the world told us to hate us, that means the world was lying. They lied. I'm sorry, they lied, cuz that's just what it is. It's a reason they try to trick y'all to hate us. The fact that you think they don't and they don't, the lineage don't, means you're an idiot. Nah, we don't pull no fucking race card. We just tell you the facts, nigga. You say we pulled a race card by speaking the facts. That should tell you how much racism we got to deal with. When black people said, hey, when I go to sell my house, why are you offering me lower than you're offering my white neighbor? And we on the same block, and my house is better than theirs. I made more upgrades to my house. My house should be worth more than theirs. Why are you lowballing me? I think you're doing it because I'm black. The whole world said, man, black people playing the race card. Ain't nobody offering them lower payouts on their houses. And then you know what happened? They did an undercover sting. They did an undercover operation. They took that same black house that was owned by a black person and they put up white pictures of a white family. And they made them believe white people owned it. And you know what happened? That exact same house, they offered the white family more money. But before they did that, y'all said black people was lying. And that shit goes on every fucking day. And the fact that you don't believe it, we don't give a fuck. You're nobody. You're a raindrop in the ocean. But the facts are the facts. Ain't no such thing as black privilege. The fuck is you talking about? That's called reverse psychology. You try to revolt black privilege. Shut your dumb bitch ass up. Ain't nobody falling for that, nigga. We're not dumb. We said white privilege exists and we proved it. So in order to combat that, you got to say, oh, you got black privilege. Y'all can say racial slurs and and no repercussions. Man, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody falling for that. Ain't nobody falling for that. That shit don't work here. Like black fatigue. You notice they reversed black fatigue? Black fatigue was created by black people saying, we are fatigued from racism. We are fatigued from systemic oppression. We are fatigued from having to jump over all these hurdles, be 100 times better than this average person just to be looked at as average. I got to be 100 times better than you just to be looked at as equal than you. I'm fatigued. That was the original definition of black fatigue. They took it and flipped it and made it into something racist by saying the rest of the world is fatigued from black people being ignorant. They do this with everything. They do it with everything. Hey, you calling me racist names in the chat don't make me mad, gang. Like, that shit don't work. Words don't have power over me. Your words don't have power over me. You can't rage bait me into getting upset. Like, bro, I don't care what you say, my nigga. That shit don't work, cuz. Sorry. Wrong nigga. Just like nigga. Nigga is our word. If you look up niggas, Negus, that's Ethiopian for king, ruler. So calling someone niggas in Ethiopia, which is in Africa, you was calling them a king, literally. They took that and they gave a definition and they added an ER. So they changed the spelling, kept a similar pronunciation, they put an ER on the end, and they put a hateful definition behind it. Because words have power, right? What you say creates a reality. So by me constantly calling you an N-word with the hard ER, which basically means idiot, less than, you start to believe it. So they took a positive word, flipped it and made it negative, which is why the younger generation flipped it and took it back. NIGGA, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. So they can't understand why we say nigga. It's because it's in our fucking DNA to say it. Why? Because it means king. That's why you see on social media, niggas is kings. Dead homies. All you gotta do is look it up. Ethiopia is in Africa. Type in NEGUS in your Google search, and you know it has the pronunciation thing where it pronunciates the word. They're gonna say niggas. They're gonna say niggas. Put it in Google. Put NEGUS pronunciation, and then click the pronunciation button. It's gonna say niggas, niggas. Niggas is kings. They warped your mind into believing they created the word. Gotta do your history. That's why you got soft ass trolls who come in the comments and try to rage bait you because they are upset that you know your true history. They hate that they have no power over you. They hate that they have no power over you. See, back in the days, our ancestors and shit, when they took the information from them, they had no link to get it. This is why they killed us when we read books. This is why we weren't allowed to read. Why? Because the truth is in the books. So they tried to take our ability to read away. Because they like, if these niggas ever get a hold of these books and read this shit, we in fucking trouble. Because the truth is in these books, which is why they took a lot of the books and they hide them in the Vatican and in them fucking England castles and shit. Like all of these ancient artifacts that they took and pillaged from us. So you never know your true history. Because once you got the knowledge, that's going to give you the power to take action. Yes, Nipsey Hussle saluted the Mayan ruins because the Mayans was niggas. The Olmecs was niggas. The original Mexicans was niggas. Mexicans literally come from us. Mexicans come breed. So they have European history and they have African history. This is why you got like half and half. When you go to Mexico, they got the dark skinned ones that they banish to the outer skirts of town. And then you got the lighter ones that they look at as royalty or they look at as better than, because those were the ones that were conquered by the Spaniards. The Spaniards were racist. The Spaniards literally tried to breed the niggas. Yes, the Mayans and the Olmecs are two totally different cultures. Just like you go to Africa, they got a whole lot of different tribes. Still, at the end of the day, niggas. Just different tribes. But Mexicans are literally a byproduct of like black people and Europeans. Straight up. We were already here. This is why they say the indigenous people, it was us. We were already here. All of us didn't come off of boats. You can say I'm wrong all you want. I don't give a fuck. When Christopher Columbus, goofy ass, got lost and thought he discovered America, he didn't discover shit. He just came to a land he never visited before. We were already here. It was people here already. This is documented. It's documented. Again, you can do your Google search. ChatGPT will literally tell you in a different niggas. I think niggas didn't. We traveled. We civilized Europe for like 700 years. Niggas travel, bro. The same way they got on boats and all that. You think niggas wasn't doing that? You think Mansa Musa wasn't sending voyages like, hey, I need you to go sail out until you find new land. And when you find new land, civilize that motherfucker and send a messenger back and let us know it's green over there. Fuck is you niggas talking about? Yeah. Do your history. Mansa Musa was traveling around this whole motherfucker. He was so rich, every town that he entered, he had so much money and he was giving out so much gold. He was bankrupt in that town everywhere he went. History. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. We can explain the Polynesian connection. Matter of fact, we'll do it on the show. I'll break that shit down on the show. Samoans, Samoan niggas. Samoans, Samoan niggas. Them like our brothers, cuz why you think blacks and Samoans are so locked in and so close? You like, damn, cuz they just like us. They act just like niggas. Do the history. Do the fucking history. The sources is called research, cuz. You have to research. You research this, you research that, you go research these ancient documents, you go research this book, read that book, and then you piece everything together. It's not just one individual source. You got to study. You got to remember, everything they tell us is a lie. Up is down is up, left is right, right is left. Everything they told us is a fucking lie. We don't even have real maps. The maps is a lie. The maps is all fake. It's all a lie. Certain shit on the map is turned upside down. Like, bro, how have y'all not woken up yet? Like, I don't get it. They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. We know that's the lie. We know that's a lie. All I'm saying. You gotta think, bro. You gotta think. How the fuck? I ain't even gonna say that because we got white supporters, so I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole. We tell you the books on the show. You gotta watch the show, bro. I can't give you everything for free. You want the game, you gotta show support too. I can't tell you everything on live. A lot of the books we said on the show, bro, and have the books in the studio. Just like they used to say black people don't feel pain. When we went to the hospital, they would do surgery with no anesthesia on niggas. They would do surgery and send black people home with no pain meds. You know why? Because they thought we couldn't feel pain. This is documented. The actual hospital said black people could not feel pain. It's documented. There's a book. I'm gonna give you one source for these goofies in the chat who saying I'm lying. Go read the medical apartheid. Read medical apartheid, and you'll understand why black people don't trust doctors and why black people don't trust the government. Go read a medical apartheid. It's a book about this thick that tells you all the treacherous atrocities that our own government did to black people via like medical experiments. The most famous one that y'all know about is the Tuskegee experiment, where they said, here, take these vaccines, they good for you. And then they gave their ass fucking diseases and studied them for 40 years to see the results of the diseases. Y'all said that was a lie before that book was written. I don't need to lose all my nothing. You need to get that hate out your blood, bitch ass nigga. Stop hating. That's what you need to do. Go read a motherfucking book. Like medical apartheid. Go study about how they experimented on us with drugs and just watched it. They injected us with diseases and sat back and watched. They've been trying to destroy. We're the chosen ones. It is what it is, cuz. We're one with the universe. And they can't understand why we, no matter what they do, they can't destroy us. It's because it's a higher source we're tapped into. If you got melanin, you're tapped into that higher source, bro. You're tapped into that higher source. They used to literally eat us like food, nigga. They boiled Nat Turner and ate him. And ate him. What are y'all niggas talking about? Nah, leave the trolls, bro. You gotta leave the trolls because the truth hurt. The trolls, this is burning them up. How dare he speak the truth? The trolls is like your biggest supporters. This is why I love them. It's called melanin. You gotta think. They told you the sun was bad for you. No, the sun is bad for them. The sun is great for you and me. The sun is bad for them. So they was going out in the sun and literally dying. Think about that. The sun, how the fuck can the sun, something that gives everything life, the sun gives the entire world life, except for who? Really think, like really just let that digest for a second. When the winter comes, what happens? Everything dies, right? It's cold, there's no sun out, everything dies. Spring comes, sun is out, everything comes back to life. So how the fuck you going out in the sun and it's negative for you when the sun gives everything life? We get downloads from the sun. You get energy from the sun. Which is why they say you should be grounding. Your feet should be touching grass, but they got us walking around with shoes, right? Which I ain't against shoes because we got pavement now. But you should be going to the beach often. You should be going to the park often. You should be around nature often. Like, nigga, how is the sun bad for you? They tell you the sun bad for you, give you sunscreen, and the shit that's bad for you is in the sunscreen. The cancer's in the sunscreen, not the sun. How the fuck the sun gonna give me cancer? What are you talking about? I got melanin. Sorry. Don't work that way with me. Don't need sunscreen. I was born with it. Nah, people of melanin get skin cancer because of the products that they're using. The cancer's in the products. If you use natural products, like I use, like cocoa butter, like shea butter, like almond oil, like coconut oil, there's no cancer in that. That comes from the earth. So God gave us moisturizer. The higher power gave you every fucking thing you need, the earth gives to you. The only time you start having problems is when you start taking shit that was human made. That don't plague your mind. Everything on earth that we need, the earth provides it, produces it. The second you start taking man-made shit, that's when the problems kick in. Why don't indigenous tribes have cancer? Why do indigenous tribes only get sick and die when they come in contact with us, who've been injected with all these vaccines and we come from the modern world? You go to these indigenous tribes, they more healthy than anybody. Them motherfuckers be living till 150 and still active, hunting, fishing. It's only when you start taking the man-made products that you fucked up. Why you think everybody's starting to use natural deodorants now? Because they figured out the link to breast cancer was in the deodorant. You putting the fucking cancer under your arms. All the aluminum and shit is building up. Even the cure for cancer is in nature. The cures, not even the cures, the treatment of cancer that they give you literally spreads the cancer. When they find a lump, what do they say? They put an incision in it, and then the cancer spreads around your body. They, oh fuck, it's spreading. You need chemo. No shit, Sherlock. Your body, when it's cancer in your body, the reason it's a lump is because your body attacks it and it isolates it. But your body can't, it has nowhere to get rid of it, which is why you got to cut the cancer out. So your immune system fights the cancer. It's like it puts it in the corner. Boom. So it's a ball. It's a knot, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They split it and let the cancer spread it around your whole fucking body. Well, really, it's supposed to just be removed from your body. But you can naturally get rid of cancer too, though. Which is why if you ever see people who go to the doctor and they like, man, this stage 4 is nothing we can do for you. Some of them people, they move abroad. They go out to like nature. They go out the country and they're like, oh shit, my cancer magically healed. All I did was come out here, eat fruits, sit in the sun, take these herbs and all this natural medicine that these indigenous tribes got. And guess what? I'm cancer free now. This type of shit they don't tell you. You said take a shower. I take 3 showers a day. You don't even bathe. We had to teach you to bathe. When the Moors went to Europe, they wasn't bathing. The Moors said, hey, you got to wash your ass. Y'all spreading these fucking diseases around. Why are you down here eating with the pigs? Eating with the animals? Sit at a table. Wash your fucking hands. Get a fork. Get a spoon. Eat with utensils. Like, the Moors had to teach you this. Yes, bro. It's a lot of people who cured their own cancer. When you go to the doctor, they make the shit worse because they don't want to cure you. They want you to be a patient because there's money involved. Why would I cure you? Keep calling. Why would I cure you when I can treat you? That's on the dead. Like, bro, they told us, listen, this how fucked up it is. They'll say Asians are the best in math. Shout out to the Asians. They do mathematics like a motherfucker. What they won't tell you is math was invented in Africa. So we're led to believe black people are the worst in math. We got the worst mathematics scores and all of that. We invented math. We taught to hate it, but we fucking invented it. All I'm saying. Like, this is not even something you can argue. Like, it's documented facts. Everything they tell you is a lie. Like, you just gotta really, once you can accept that, you can navigate through life better. Hey, look, this shit don't even hydrate you, gang. When we get thirsty, they tell us to drink 8 bottles of this shit. This shit damn near dehydrates you. Because all it does is dilute your system and make you piss. You notice the more of this you drink, the more you gotta piss. It's because there's no nutritional value in this shit. There's no minerals. There's nothing in this to hydrate you. There's no salts. There's nothing in this. Eating 1 watermelon will hydrate you 100 times more than drinking 8 bottles of this. Because the juice from the fruits actually do hydrate you. Water doesn't hydrate you. Not this type. Maybe the natural spring water. This is why when you're dehydrated and you get rushed to the hospital, what do they give you? They don't give you water. They give you an IV. But what's in that IV? Somebody smart in the chat gonna tell you. They don't imagine, oh fuck, he's dehydrated, he passed out. Let's hydrate him. They don't give you this. They give you IV. And look, this is how slick they are. They know for a fact the power that's in watermelons. So they made you hate watermelons, which is why watermelons is used as a racist tactic to shame black people. Because they know the power of watermelons. They know watermelons actually do hydrate you. They know how watermelon interacts with your system. So what did they do? They demonize watermelons. Oh, them big lip. Yeah, they like chicken and watermelon. They made you hate watermelon. They made you afraid to even eat watermelon around people. No, eat that shit. Love that shit. Everything they tell you to hate is because they're envious of it. They said hate your hair. Your hair is antennas. Your hair is like an ant, you know, they walk around and your hair is like your antennas with the universe, bro. Same way trees got leaves, bushes got leaves. That's your hair, gang. This is why they make you hate your hair. But it's a reason our hair defies gravity. Our hair literally defies gravity. You look at every other race, how does their hair grow? It grows straight, and then if it gets long enough, it falls down. They don't have coarse hair. Their hair grows straight, and it falls down. Our hair is coarse, and it grows up. Our hair defies gravity. There's power in our hair. If you look at your hair, you can see your hair in fucking nature. You see this haircut I got? If I sit this next to a bush, it looks like a bush. If I cut this and I start to brush and I get waves, if you look in the center of my head, it's called a crown, you'll see the cosmos. Like the stars, like the Milky Way, you know, you look and then it's spinning like the crown of your fucking head. Everything in us is in the universe already. It's a part of, we are one with the source, bro. This is why they hate us. Because they got that knowledge from them ancient books that they fucking got, and they don't want to tell us. So they try to make you hate everything that's your superpower. They try to make you hate everything that's your superpower. They said hate your dark skin. Why would I hate my dark skin? My dark skin is worth more than gold. This is an actual fact. You could Google right now. Google melanin. The price of melanin is worth more than a gold brick. My skin, the shit in my skin is worth more than gold, nigga. Why would I hate that? Why would I hate that? Remember I told you, everything they told you was a lie. Everything they tell you to hate, you need to love. Everything they tell you to love, your ass need to low-key hate. They try to tell you the lighter you are, the better you are. No, the darker you are, the better it is because you have more melanin in your body. Like, bro, our genes cured cancer. They stole cells from a black woman and her cells of her body cured all type of fucking diseases. And they never told her that they did this shit. The cells out of her fucking body, nigga, cured diseases. This is the greatness they don't want to tell you. Do you know they have a book where they had a process on how to remove melanin from slaves that they unalived, that they killed? I forget the name of the book. I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast. They got a whole process on how to extract melanin. This is why they was eating us. This is why they were eating us, nigga. They were trying to get the melanin in their fucking bodies. They were eating black people, thinking that they're gonna ingest these powers. Yes, nigga, they ate black people. This the shit they don't tell you in the history books. They try to gaslight you and oh yeah, you a conspiracy theory. Even the word, the phrase, conspiracy theory, conspiracy theorist was created as a weapon to demonize and to silence the truth. So whistleblowers who had inside information and were coming to the public to tell the public, the powers to be, they had to come up with a way to make the public look at that person as crazy and not believe what they were saying. They're like, fuck, they leaking the truth. We can't allow them to get no movement going and people to believe this shit because we in trouble. So what they did was they created the term conspiracy theory. So anytime anybody speaks the truth that's not taught, you get labeled a conspiracy theorist, which is synonymous with crazy, and then people ignore everything you're saying. Even though everything you're saying is a fucking fact. Y'all remember COVID? Everybody who got them shots is fucked up. Everybody who went and got them shots that they told you was good for you and was gonna protect you, they are fucked up. They're fucked off. All I'm saying, they fucked off. But 5 years ago, they said, you're a conspiracy theorist and you're a danger to society because you don't want to take the shot. They were literally saying they should lock people up who didn't want to take the shot. You gotta really think about, like, at what point do y'all be like, damn, cuz they really just be lying to us? Like, off the dribble, they be lying about everything. I don't understand. They said the COVID was unaliving people. Come to find out, it was the treatment. They go to the hospital, get on a ventilator, the ventilator blowing their fucking lungs out, and then they say the COVID killed them. This is fucking documented. This is documented. It was nothing more than a common flu. Like, I knew people was stupid when they ran the COVID numbers and then the flu numbers disappeared. And the flu numbers that disappeared were the exact COVID numbers that now magically appeared. I said, oh yeah, we cooked. We cooked. People dumb it like we're cooked. The average person is a fucking idiot. We're overcooked. We're overcooked. Conspiracy theories are up like 100 and over, my nigga. Like, how many do, like, come on, cuz 9/11, like, y'all really thought it was some motherfuckers with some box cutters on a plane? Imagine you was on a plane. Could 3 to 4 people with a box cutter overtake a plane full of people. Like, really think about this, gang. The world ate that shit up. It's over 100 people on this plane. You think you finna? Do you think you're finna take over a plane full of grown men with 4 box cutters? Even just grown women, 100 of them with box cooked. We cooked. We cooked, gang. Sandy Hook. I'm glad you said that. Crisis actors. How in the fuck you got the same people in Sandy Hook die in Sandy Hook and die at the Boston Marathon bombings? How does the same people die at 2 different fucking catastrophes? Like, I don't understand. Y'all put this picture up and said this lady died here. And then the same lady who died here, I see over here and supposedly died there. Like, my nigga, what? They got advertisements that you can look up right now to be hired to be a crisis actor. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? You can get a job as a crisis actor right now, cuz. Like, my nigga, what? Like, all this shit is hidden in plain. It ain't even hidden. They just put it in your face. They just put it in your face. See, because what I learned was you can do no, it's not considered wrong if I tell you what I'm doing and you allow me to do it. It don't matter how I tell you. The fact that I told you what I'm doing and you do not try to stop me from doing it means you fucking agree with what I'm doing. This is what these dumbass people don't understand. These people are literally telling you everything that they're doing exactly play by play, really doing it, and then everybody sitting back laughing. How did you not think it was suspect when the owner of the building took out an insurance policy right before the shit supposedly got knocked down by a plane? And then a certain demographic didn't show up to work that day. Like, all the fucking tiny hats didn't show up to work. None of them. Come on, cuz. People can't be this fucking stupid. And jet fuel can't melt steel beams. A plane cannot make a building fall down demolition style. All this shit that's common sense is like, it's not common no more. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But people believe it. You'd be shocked. People believe any fucking thing. People believe anything. Like, y'all didn't find nothing. But you found this nigga passport? Come on, cuz. What are we talking about? Like, can't make this shit up, bro. I got you, gang. The conspiracy episode coming soon, because this shit is crazy. The fact that people believe this type of shit is nuts. Common sense ain't common. It's like, it's hysterical at this point. I just believe they just be trying shit. Like, let's see if they really this dumb. Let's see if they dumb enough to walk into a restaurant with a mask on, be told you can't come in without this mask. You can't order food without the mask on. But the second your plate gets here, you can take the mask off and eat. But when you want to get up to go to the restroom, you got to put the mask back on. Let's see if they that dumb. Oh shit, they that dumb. Like, it's comical at this point. The fuck are we talking about? Like, let's see if they dumb enough to drive in a car by themselves with a mask on, as if they're gonna infect themselves. Oh shit, they're really that dumb. They're driving around with masks on in cars by themselves. Oh my fucking God. We can get away with any fucking thing. These people are fucking idiots. On the dead homies. These people are fucking idiots. Hey, no large gatherings. It's dangerous. But I'm on tape having a large gathering. And no, they don't say nothing. All the government officials is on tape having large gatherings with no masks. These people are fucking idiots. We can do whatever we want. It's a free-for-all. Can't make this shit up, cuz. You really just can't make it up. Y'all saw Gavin Newsom doing that shit at his winery, sipping wine, no mask. They caught the nigga. Y'all saw a dude from who was dude? Was he in Florida? One of them, and then they flew to Arizona because Arizona was open. The bitch went to get her nails done. I forget who she was the governor of. She was telling the people she had the people she was over in her fucking city, her state. The bitch said no large gatherings, no travel because of COVID. It's dangerous. That same bitch got on the flight and went to Arizona to get her nails done, to get a pedicure because Arizona was open. How do I know? I went to Arizona myself because it was open. Because my city was closed. So I went to Arizona where it was open at. It was cracking. Nah, I'm not going off on you, cuz I'm just talking in general, gang. I'm not going off on nobody. I'm just speaking in general, bro. Don't personalize what I'm saying. I fuck with everybody. I fuck with the supporters and I fuck with the trolls. So don't personalize what I'm saying like I'm attacking you specifically. I don't mind people not believing what I say. I don't mind people questioning what I say. I don't mind people being skeptical of what I say. I actually prefer it because if you're skeptical of something, that means you're thinking. That means you want to seek out more information before you make a decision. So I prefer people be skeptical. I hate when people just be blindly believing shit. Like y'all just blindly believe everything in the Bible when you don't even have a full Bible. They took out like 23 something books, probably more than that, out of the Bible, my nigga. They took out complete books out of the Bible and gave it to you and said, hey, worship this. Wait a minute, cuz, what the fuck? Like, where the rest of them pages at, nigga? Where's the rest of them pages at? I might be irrelevant to you, but I can't because you here. You can't say I'm irrelevant if you're here, my nigga. There's no way I can be irrelevant if I'm relevant to your life because you're here. Like, what are you talking about, cuz? My eyes yellow because I was born that way. I just left the doctor. All my vitals, A1. All my readings came back A1. My eyes are not pearly white because that's not what my DNA read. I don't even drink. It ain't my liver, gang. I just had my liver checked. A1, off the charts. That's in my DNA. The same way you can go to some parts of Africa and their eyes is yellow. That's just a part of our genes. The same way you can go to some parts of Africa and a motherfucker have blue eyes and blonde hair and didn't dye their hair. They got whole tribes of black people with blonde hair and blue eyes. Everybody got different little tweaks in their genetic makeup. Mine just happen to be yellowish eyes. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Clean. I don't even drink soda, nigga. But my eyes are yellowish. Why? I don't know. It's just in my DNA. Been that way since a kid. They try to tell you, oh, your liver's bad. Get your liver checked. I did, gang. I just had I had to go renew. I had to renew the physical for my Class B. I got a Class B license. So you got to have a physical done. Just had one done a week ago. Checked all my vitals, checked my liver, checked everything. Everything they said was astronomically off the charts. So all the comments with, oh, check your liver and this and that. No, nigga, my liver is great. I don't even drink, nigga. Yeah, it don't, fool. Like, these people don't understand. People got different genetic makeup that give you different features. Yeah, 9/11, never forget. Inside job. You said, why am I explaining myself? Because I'm on live with the supporters. The whole point of getting on live is to explain yourself. It's to converse and conversate with the supporters. Otherwise, why get on live? It would make no sense to get on live and not talk. Yeah, they burned a lot of books. They burned a lot of books, bro. They burned a lot of books that had a lot of knowledge in it. Bro, Putin literally told the world Jesus was black, my nigga. They know. Putin know the truth. He got the inside information. He literally came out and told the world Jesus was black. After our whole life, they told us he was white. Like, literally. You got to think. Why every Egyptian movie when growing up, why every Egyptian movie when we was growing up, the Egyptians were white? How the fuck do that make sense? You gotta really think about that, cuz. They can't go in the sun really without like some type of protection. The sun fucks them up. So how the fuck were they in Egypt when they can't even stand to be out in the sun at the beach for like 2 or 3 hours? You think they ruled Egypt? Why were they all? Because they try to brainwash you with images. Like, we grew up watching The Mummy and all that shit. Why wasn't they black in there? It was white as fucking snow in the middle of fucking Africa. Like, cuz, y'all gotta really think about this type of shit, gang. Like, why every picture of Jesus was black, even though he's described, I mean, excuse me, every picture of Jesus growing up was white, even though the description is black man. Why? No, there were no whites in Egypt during those times. There's whites there now because they migrated there. But back then, there was no fucking whites. Bro, whites didn't even always exist. It was black people here before whites existed. So what are you talking about? I've been to Egypt, gang. A lot of y'all be talking and ain't never been there. I've actually been there. I've been inside of the Great Pyramids. I've been inside of the Great Pyramids. I seen the hieroglyphics with my own 2 eyes. I touched them with my hands. They are as dark as me on the walls. The hieroglyphics are niggas. The hieroglyphics on the walls are niggas, bro. I got you. When I figure out how to make moderators, I'll make you one. I've been in there, bro. I flew to Egypt myself in real life. I've been inside the tombs. Ramses. I've been inside Ramses' tomb in real life. I've been inside there in real life, gang. On the dead homies. Like, no, bro, there's no, like, the paint from back then is still on the wall. That's why when you go in there and they say, take the flash off of your pictures, because the flash from your camera will damage the coloring on the hieroglyphics. The only thing that won't damage it is like natural sunlight, which is only some tombs that have it. Matter of fact, I think it was Ramses' tomb. They so genius. Oh God, I gotta find the video I took and post it on the IG page. At a certain hour of the day, every day, I forget the exact hour, but the stories is in the video. They concocted like this window in the tomb that only at this hour of the day is the only time light will shine in the tomb. And it shines right on the picture of Ramses. Any other hour of the day is dark. And I think it was like the exact hour he was born or some crazy story. It was insane. And you're like, how in the fuck did they even figure out the coordinates to be able to do this? And when I went in the tomb, I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Because the tour you take, they take you there around that exact hour. So I'm sitting there, it's dark, it's pitch black. Soon as the clock struck that minute, sunlight hit that picture. Craziest shit I ever seen in my life. I'm like, bro, they was tapped in to a whole nother dimension, my nigga. That's why when I say they created mathematics, like supreme mathematics, where they got angles down to the perfect angle to the point where they could predict the light from the sun to hit this picture only at this exact minute, second, hour of the day is fucking insanity. We can't even figure it out now. Like, bro, I was standing in Ramsey's tomb and I watched this shit turn from pitch black to light right in front of my face. Like, usually you'll hear some shit like this and you'll be like, man, that shit cap. Nigga, I sat there, watched it, my nigga. Jaw hit the floor. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, even like when you think about them knowing about vibrations and frequencies, this is why we so stumped about how they built the pyramids. Like, bro, I ain't gonna say modern technology. They had advanced technology that we don't even have yet. At least not the public. So you gotta go look at Nikolai Tesla's work. He tapped into a lot of that shit, bro. Which is why they low-key whacked his ass and took all of his inventions and all of his research disappeared after he died. And slowly but surely, a lot of these inventions that they rolling out and monetizing on, like iPhones and all that shit, a lot of that shit was Nikola Tesla done stumbled upon some of this ancient knowledge, nigga. That nigga knew how to get Wi-Fi for free. Wi-Fi exists, nigga. You can get that shit for free. Power is free. They figured it out, got the information, took it, and they made us pay for power instead of telling us how to use it for free. Black people did create the phone. Black people also created the computer. You could thank black people for the internet. You could thank black people for the stoplight. You could thank us for damn near everything that you use in life, bro. This is just a statistical fact. I don't give a fuck how mad you want to be about it or how crazy it sounds. I really don't give a fuck. You could thank us for a lot. If you ever need a blood transfusion, thank black people. We the reason you can successfully get a blood transfusion. If you ever need brain surgery, you can thank black people. We're the reason you can successfully get brain surgery. They was doing brain surgery in Africa already, bro. You can go look up, they did an episode on Discovery Channel where they showed them doing brain surgery, bro. Opening up the fucking scalp. Out there in the fucking, right out in the open, my nigga. All of this is documented. Just because the fucking school books didn't tell you this, don't mean it's crazy or it's false. It just means they don't want you to know. Go look at the internet, the inception of the internet, gang. A black man. Go look at the invention of a computer. A black man. Cell phone. Like, bro, I don't care what you want to look up. We're behind it, gang. Like, this is just a fucking fact, my nigga. Fact. Go fly to Washington, D.C. right now. The largest African American museum history in the States. In Washington, D.C. I also went there. Bro, we invented so much shit that I didn't even know about. That's in that museum. You like, God damn, we done invented shit and gave it away. We invented rock and roll and gave that shit away. We invented country music, gave that shit away. We invented hockey, gave it away. We think hockey is a white sport. Niggas invented hockey. We think country music is white music. Niggas invented country. We think rock and roll is white music. Niggas invented rock and roll. I, all you gotta do is fact check what I'm saying, gang. Like, even if you do blue collar work, even the fucking monkey, like, bro, wrenches, like modern tools we made possible. Without us, this shit don't. And let's not even talk about the inventions that they stole. Let's not talk about how they stole Jack Daniels from the slave. You think Jack Daniels was the only thing that they stole from niggas? That niggas invented and they just took the claim? That's one of the 48 laws of power. Let others do the work and then you take claim and enjoy the fame. They've been on their 48 laws of power shit. They let niggas do the work and then take the claim for it. You said, did we create shoes? Where was the first ever the first ever evidence of a shoe found? In Africa, right? The first oldest evidence of a shoe found in Africa, right? Did that answer your question? The first ever example of a shoe. You can go look at King Tut and oh my, don't even get me started on that, gang. I seen his sandal. When I say the intricate detail on his fucking sandal, my nigga, on King Tut sandal, the amount of details that they put on that sandal, when you stand in front of it and look at it, it's insane. I don't give a fuck about this Gucci, Louis, Air Force One. You find your flyest fucking shoe. I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit don't compare to that nigga sandal. I'm looking at it. First of all, the amount of different type of artwork that they fit on a sandal is fucking crazy. In fucking sane. Like, bro, the amount of details they was able to put on things back then is crazy. My bad, y'all. Had a phone call. I hope it didn't freeze. Hey, a slave designed Washington. Niggas designed Washington. That's how crazy that shit is. Nigga designed Washington. What do I think about 4X and turning down King Peel Fade? Go to the VwP Podcast YouTube channel. Go click the last video that was uploaded and go watch it. We literally talked about it for like 20 minutes. We talked about it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep growing my shit. I'm gonna keep growing my shit for sure. What's the deal, bro? So here dropping some knowledge on the people, you feel me? I'm finna jump up off of here though. Y'all stay tuned. New episode dropping soon. It'll be out tonight. Y'all lock in. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Y'all heard over the Passover? Yeah. See, a lot of these stories is just ancient stories being retold and name switching. They switch up the names, switch up for certain details, but the origin of the story I'm still looking at the road. But yeah, y'all tap in, man. Our way or no way. I'm out of here. Bang.